Shalawam.
Still a baby in this truth, I can't fathom if it would lose me. Easy for unbelief when they battling, trying to use me. Love a neighbor, pray for enemy and die Zeus. Nothing like a Karen calling cops cause she envy. Game ain't fair, I'd rather it be near unbearable. Yahawah brought me through it, now these latter moments shareable. Spirit of morning, we saw unfortunate consequences for our actions and we knew it. We can't act defenseless. I picture smiles from a child just by smaller image. Keep the wild on another aisle, she could reach your limits passing. Did you grow up or did you overload? Carrying too much baggage that got you sagging, I hope you know. We see everything hanging, pain raining too emotional. The lessons you was given, you gon' live until you 54. Maturity a gift from up above, that's love. It's purity a gift from up above, that's love. Watching who you with, cause demons moving through our hugs. These days we pray, we won't see you ever fade. This a letter to the better half, me don't give me praise. Down to earth, and I never had to be, cause they amazed. What's the worth of a college athlete? A couple pages, say this exploitation seems outrageous. Homies on the lonely, nearly starving in the mazes. Only was I phony, never could they ever say it. 144% paid the rent. I aged a bit, I met a chick, we coexist, this life is lit. There's nothing to complain about, we struggle and we make it out. This feels like my childhood, except I'm in the truth now.
Shalawam, shalawam. Alright, first and foremost, as brothers and sisters are coming in, Shalawam, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Barak, Ahtham. First and foremost, all praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS that rule well and teach well in sincerity, taught us this truth, have labored in this doctrine, have labored in this truth, decade after decade. Shalawam to the tabernacle of David, the house of David. All right, sincerely, brothers that's out there sincerely, not manipulating, not being wicked, not teaching false doctrine, not teaching nothing contrary to what Yahawashi and the apostles taught. Shalawam all as well to the Ahtham, the sisters that are maintaining themselves, and as well as the Israelite foreigner that may look like the heathen amongst the heathen, but is not heathen. All right. It is your brother, Yeramya Kazak, back with hopefully another edifying lesson. Okay, and this may be one of the longer ones. All right, we're going to do a health live. And we're going to go through health and, with scriptures and break down some of the scientific effects of fasting and stuff like that. Now, first I want to go to the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. And let's read the definition of fasting. Okay? Fasting, or abstinence from food and drink for a longer or shorter period, is frequently mentioned in the scriptures. The only fast required was that of the Day of Atonement. Now, brothers and sisters know that the Day of Atonement is what? It's a 24-hour fast. It's a complete fast, right? And we partake that, brothers and sisters that dealt with us, we went through that, okay? Earlier this year, because we're still in our Hebrew year, okay? This is the 12th month, the month of Adar, right? We have the Feast of Purim coming up next week, next Friday, right? Which would be the 14th day of this month. Okay, according to 12 new moons. That's what we on. We on the 12th new moon of this year. We are not in New Year yet, right? The New Year is coming in, and then 14 days after that, it'll be the Passover, the Pesach. So, the Day of Atonement. And brothers, if you want to, you could go and look that up and understand that. All right, before the Babylonian captivity, it was the one regular fast. This was the one fast that all of Yasharahla would partake in. Being if you are in this truth, you are required to partake in that fast, the Day of Atonement. Okay? So you be like, man, I don't got to fast. Yeah, hey, that's what you think. No, you're not keeping things correctly. It's correct to keep the Day of Atonement. We are going to keep the feast days in the kingdom. We are going to keep the high holy days in the kingdom. Okay? So if you feel like you don't have to fast on the Day of Atonement, you are incorrect, man. Okay? Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi allowed, he created the system of fasting so you could what? Repair your body. You could help your body repair from eating everything that you eat. America, man, the Edomites have taught you, they giving you a wicked food pyramid. They promote gluttony. You eat every damn day. You eat 3 times a day. You snack. You always snacking. All right, this is what they have promoted. You constantly eating, constantly activating your digestive system. It never gets a break. This is the American lifestyle. Do you know that America is one of the most obese countries? Okay? I was watching the boy Kevin Samuels the other day. You know, he gave a good stat. 70% of black women, most of them believe they're thick, when 70% of them are obese. You're not thick, okay? You're obese. This is a stat. You could look that up. 70% of them, all right? By believing all that fat that they taking in is sexy or whatever. It's not. You know, she's big bone. You had the boy, what's his name, man? Anthony Hamilton made that song, Sister Big Bone. Look like a plate of neck bones, right? That shit is not healthy. It's gluttony. You are promoting being a glutton, overeating. This is what you have on your Thanksgiving feast, your Christmas feast, right? Whatever you feasting heavy, you are practicing gluttony, right? Especially if you never taken the time to fast or intermediate fast, then what are you doing? All you're doing is just sacking up and building up waste in your body. And basically, you can look at it like you got a trash can, a trash truck, and it's backed up. It can't get the waste out fast enough. So what is that waste? All that's is gonna compile, and you're gonna be fat at the end of the day because you don't want to fast and you don't want to eat properly. You have overdone it. So your body is like, dang, I can't push this out fast enough. So it's storing it. And that's how you become fat. It goes to your thighs. It goes to your gut, etc., etc. Okay? But, hey, you don't have to fast. That's what you're telling yourself. Scripture tells you that you got to fast on the Day of Atonement. Now, let's get some verses. And then we're going to go into fasting. More so, I got some videos prepared. And let me see, anything else I wanted to get out of that? Yeah, actually, we'll get the rest of this. Okay. During this period, there are many examples of fasts on special occasions, held because of transgressions or to ward off present or impending calamity. Samuel called for such a fast, right? We read of individuals who were moved to fast. For example, David, King David, when his child became ill. Exactly. So, and scripture also speaks about when somebody passed, you mourn for 3 days and you're supposed to fast for a week for that person that passed. All right? You don't supposed to sit there and be, you can fast for them, right? Because they passed. It's certain, any occasion, man. I like to fast before, like I said, a job opportunity or something that you may hold in high regard, or something that you've been praying on a lot, right? You pray about it and you fast about it. These two things go hand in hand. You pray about it and you fast about it. Okay? Because you are showing Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi that you are giving the utmost dedication by fasting for it, by leaving the flesh, overcoming the flesh. Because when you fast, you are overcoming the flesh and some capacity. You are overcoming the flesh. Okay? So let's get Matthew 6:16 to 18. And when you fast, do not look gloomy like the hypocrites, for they disfigure their faces, that their fasting may be seen by others. Truly I say to you, they have received their reward. But when you fast, anoint your head and wash your face, that your fasting may not be seen by others, but by your Father, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Yahawah, who is in secret, and your Father who sees in secret and will reward you. Right? So, once again, everybody doesn't need to know, man. You don't let your left hand know what the right hand is doing. Vice versa. Nobody needs to know that you're fasting. You come up, hey, bro, I'm fasting, bro. Why? Nobody needs to know. You seeking the appraisal and the approval of men. Okay? You want everybody to know that you're fasting. You got these people want everybody to know that they praying. You got these people in the churches that love to jump around and run around and all that bullshit. Want everybody to know that they caught the Holy Spirit. You can't catch it. It's not like that, man. The Rakakadash is a teaching, nurturing spirit. It's not no foolery spirit that got you running around, bouncing around like a clown. That's not what the Rakakadash is. All right? So, for the record, do not fast for worldly praise. Do not fast for the approval of men. All right? Joel 2:12. Yet even now, declare Yahawah, return to me with all your heart, with fasting, with weeping, and with mourning. Return to me with all your heart. Because when you fast, you are taking that step up to build your faith and build your spirit. All right? And you can tell the brothers that's fasting, man. The spirit gonna deal with them more. The portion is gonna be given to them. You can tell. We can tell if you're not fasting. You're gonna be fat. You're gonna be chubby. You're not gonna lose no weight. When the scriptures is being broken down, you're not gonna understand. You're not gonna deal. Come on, man. All right. Some brothers are big boned naturally. Yes, indeed. And may not have a good dietary understanding of certain things. They may eat a lot of grease foods, fried foods, etc., etc. That all comes in the truth. You got to know how to take care of yourself. You got to know that your temple, what is your temple? Let's get that. And I'm reading out of, some of these verses may come out of the NIV just for the nature of people understanding more so tonight. All right. So, NIV, 1 Corinthians 6:19-20. Do you know that your bodies are temples of the Rakakadash, who is in you, who you have received from Yahawah? You are not your own. You were brought at a price. Therefore, honor Yahawah with your bodies. So this temple, you got to maintain. This temple, you got to take care of. And I'll get that one as well, brother. That's a good one too. 1 Corinthians 3rd chapter, 16, 17. All right. I don't like that small ass shit. Trying to correct somebody. 1 Corinthians 3, 19 and 20. 1 Corinthians 3, 16 and 17. Know ye not that ye are the temple of power, and that the spirit of power dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of power, him shall power destroy. For the temple of power is holy, which temple ye are. Right? So, once again, those are two scriptures telling you your body is not yours. More so, it's a layaway. More so, it's been given to you. What do you have to do? You got to take care of it. It's actually, a test. You're going through a test. So, your body down here, man, you claim to be a teacher, a prophet, whatever you calling yourself, a pastor, but you got all these damn parasites in your body, and you have no understanding on how to take care of your body. Okay? So, hey, that's not a part of the lesson, Tassad. The lesson is on fasting. What you need to do is pay attention to the damn lesson that I'm teaching right now. All right? And this is the thing that goes with fasting. If you fast, you cleaning out your gut. All right, everything, every organ in your body is gonna be cleaned out. So guess what? Those thoughts in your head is gonna flow better. So Tassad, when you come up in here and you see that I'm teaching a lesson on fasting, if you was fasting, then that thought in your head would be like, let me ask this question about the menorah and about blah, blah, blah. But this brother teaching about fasting, but I'm gonna ask a question on something totally different. You look like an idiot, man. Okay? So if you was fasting, then those thoughts, you would have been like, you know what? That's not a good question pertaining to the lesson. So let me just wait to the end. All right? You fast all the time. It's not showing. You're rude. You have no understanding. I'm mean. I don't give a fuck if I'm mean. Was I commanded to be nice? Was I commanded to be a fool? Crystals are witchcraft. Guess what? This block button is witchcraft because it make your ass disappear. Shalawam. Get your ass up out of here, man. And Kirby, get your ass up out of here too. We was kings. Man, shut up. I ain't tolerating none of that bullshit tonight. Okay? I'm not tolerating none of that bullshit tonight. If you want to bring bullshit in here, you will get kicked to the curb. All right? So, let's continue the lesson. 3 John 1 and 2. Dear friend, I pray that you may enjoy good health and that all may go well with you, even as your soul is getting along well. What helps you to come with good health? What helps you to bring good health? By fasting. By maintaining yourself in the spirit. By working out your own salvation with fear and trembling. If you work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, you're going to fast. You're going to learn how to take care of your temple. Most of you people love to go to the hospital shacks, man, the death shacks, and let them operate on you and destroy your temple. Right? That right there is great delusion. Pharmacy goes back to pharmakia, which is witchcraft. That person, Tassad or whatever, was talking about the crystals is witchcraft, never read Exodus, the 28th chapter. Okay? You never read Exodus, the 28th chapter. Talking about crystals is witchcraft. Bitch, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi made crystals. The fuck is wrong with you people, man? And everything the Father made, it's good. It's for good. Okay? Yeah, some people may use it for evil, but it was intentions were made for good. All right? At the end of the day, you lack and not having no understanding of the scriptures. Coming in this live talking foolish, man. All right? At the end of the day, I hope you repent and I hope that you come in and get some knowledge. And the thing is, you could have got some knowledge if you would have sat back and listened. I would have broke the crystals and the stones down and the menorah down to you at the end of the lesson. After we've talked about fasting. But you people are on this. You people are on like, I need it now. I need it now. Give it to me now. Tell me now. That's what y'all on, man. This ain't no damn Edomite live, man. You got to have some fucking patience. Calm your ass down and listen because we teaching. This is the proper word. This is the truth. This is not on your own time. This is not Netflix. This is not on demand, Amazon Go, Amazon Prime. You can't order it today and it be here tomorrow. Sometimes you got to wait through a lesson. All right? And I have plenty videos on my page that's breaking down stones and things of that nature and menorah and Chanukah, Hanukkah, right? You can search my lesson. You can search the page. You can also search the scriptures before you make an ignorant ass comment. You embarrassing yourself. And that's going for any scoffer that you may be thinking in your mind a stupid question. Right now, the topic is health. If the lesson is pertaining to health, then I'll answer it. But if it's not pertaining to health, then we gonna move on, man. All right? So let's go into what happens when you fast. Let's come over here to the laptop. Autophagy. It should have said it, but all right, it's not saying it. But anyway, autophagy, okay? Consumption of the body's own tissue as a metabolic process occurring in starvation and certain diseases. All right? So, when the body is basically eating itself. So you ask yourself, you be like, damn, so when you fast, the body eats itself. Is that a good thing? Yes, it's actually a great thing. It's a beautiful thing. You want the body to do that because you want the body to do what? Get rid of old dead cells and perform the process of bringing in new cells. All right. And yeah, I get that for the brother Hakama, Titus 3:9. And this is what I've been living by lately. But avoid foolish questions and genealogies and contentions and strivings about the law, for they are unprofitable and vain. For anybody that be like, oh, he's not answering any questions. I'm teaching with order and decency. I'm avoiding anything that's stupid. We're teaching with order and decency in here. We move with order and decency. Okay? Yeah, the water, brother. Neocytogenesis, the creation of new cells. And this happens during the process of fasting. So, when you fast, basically, yeah, you're going to feel weak. If you never fasted before, you're going to feel extremely weak. Because guess what? You haven't been building up your spirit. You haven't been building up your faith. It's one thing to say something, and it's another thing to do it. When you go forth on that process and you act it out and you do it, you can say that I'm not going to eat for 24 hours all you want. But when you go through that process, you're going to see it's a totally different period. It's a totally different thing to just say it. All right? And it may come with you trying to do that 24-hour period and you can only make it to 16 or 18. Okay, that's fine. You made it longer than you ever made it before. Next time, just go longer. You build yourself up. All right? So when we say this, you don't want nobody to fall out or do any of that. Okay? You build yourself up. So that comes with the process of intermediate fasting. Let's type that up real quick. Intermediate, boom, right there. Fasting. All right, and I don't need all them websites. We can go down here. Just get a simple one. I get this one, whatever. Intermediate fasting means that you don't eat for a period of time each day or week. Some popular approaches to intermediate fasting include alternate day fasting. Eat a normal diet one day and either completely fast or have one small meal the next day. All right? So, let's say today is Wednesday, right? Let's say tomorrow you only eat one time. You just stop eating right now. Tomorrow you only eat one time. You eat at noon tomorrow. And you don't eat for the rest of the day. You know, you can drink water if you want to. But if you really want to challenge yourself, don't drink no water afterwards or before. Just eat that one time. You eat whatever you eat. You know, preferably it be some fruit, some vegetables, or some light meat like some fish, meaning some salmon or some red snapper or something like that along the lines. It's not going to be too heavy on your digestive system. You do not want to do no burger. You don't want to do no beef, no chicken, you know what I'm saying? Nothing too heavy. No fried foods especially. Okay? So, you eat at 12, at noon. Then you don't eat for the rest of the day. All right? And then you continue that process. That's intermediate fasting. That right there is going to benefit you on the process of getting ready to fast for a 24-hour period altogether. You have to build yourself up. Take it as a baby. When we talk about this truth, you come into this truth as a child, as a baby. It doesn't matter what age you are. You come into this truth as a child. All right? Let's get that. Matthew 18:4. Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven. All right? You got to humble yourself, bring yourself down low, subdue your own understanding to come into this truth. So, in many processes which you are new to and you don't have experience in or understanding in. You have to lower yourself and come into it with steps. All right? As a child, what does a child do? Coming out the womb, learning how to crawl, learning how to walk, and moving on in steps. Intermediate fasting is crawling, right? And learning how to walk is basically fasting one whole day, 24 hours, no water, no food. That's learning how to walk. Now, learning how to run is fasting multiple days without water or without food. Don't just first say you're going to do 2 days, 3 days. You're not. You're going to pass out. Trust me, I've been there. You're going to have a mean ass headache. And even on that intermediate fast, you will have a headache. And on that 1 day fast, you're going to have a headache. But guess what? That headache is good because your body is cleaning out the inflammation that's in your brain. The parasites that's in your body are being starved out. Okay? So, let's take it back over here. Let's get the 5 stages of fasting and pull it out. I'm going to read all this. Some of it, if people can't see it, it's all good. I'm going to read it. So, the 5 stages of fasting and the benefits of each one. Stage 1, fasting, 8 to 12 hours. No food. Stable blood sugar. Fasting begins about 8 hours after your last meal. So, let's say you ate yesterday at 2 o'clock and you didn't eat no more. The true fast starts at 10 o'clock because it takes 8 hours for your body to digest food. That's a fact. That's scientifically proven. It takes 8 hours for your digestive system to digest food. Okay? That doesn't mean that your food is going to go through your body and come out as waste. No, that food is still in your body, still being broken down, processed, but it's being, broken down. It'll eventually come out, especially, let's say it's like meat. If it's a damn hamburger, it might take 2 days for it to go all completely through your body, right? Now, if it's some fruit or some vegetables, it may come through and, real quick in 8 hours. All right, and come out as waste. Everything varies, okay? So, stable blood sugar. Fasting begins about 8 hours after your last meal. This stage is characterized by changes in your blood sugar levels, right? So, I ain't going to read all that. And this page right here is perfect keto, and we're not promoting keto or nothing, but it's just a good thing for fasting. Stage 2, 12 to 18 hours. Ketosis, fat burning, and mental clarity. After 16 to 18 hours of fasting, you should be in full ketosis. Your liver begins converting your fat stores into ketones, right? Ketone biomes, bundles of fuel that power your muscles, heart, and brain. So let's break that down in plain upon table sense. Your body is basically taking the fat that's in your body and using it as fuel. That's good. That's what you want to happen. You want your body to take that fat and break it down. Because guess what? That fat is going to start leaving your body. The more you fast, the more weight you're going to lose. All right? Appetite suppression. Ketones suppress appetite, which means your hunger should actually start to subside during the fasting stage, right? And the main thing about hunger is, for people that eat, you really shouldn't be doing fast food at all. But if you do fast food, you're getting nothing but parasites. If you do food at the grocery store, you're getting nothing but parasites as well. Okay? You can't cook those parasites out. This oven right here that I'm standing in front of, it got a high temperature of 500. That's it. That's the highest it goes. To cook a parasite out of some meat, you have to cook it out at 1500 degrees. Your ovens and your stoves cannot reach that temperature. Your freaking smoker can't reach that temperature. Your grill, your regular grill, you cooking out, it can't reach that temperature. Okay? You're not going to be cooking meat at 1500 degrees. So you're not going to be able to cook those parasites out of the meat. So what do you need to do? You need to fast. to get those parasites to come out of your body. Otherwise, your body is just a habitation for all means of parasites, all manners of parasites. And trust me, you don't want me to bring up the parasites because they just look super nasty. I'm not even going to, TikTok might take me down just because I'm showing that shit. All right? Parasites is just, ugh. Okay, so your appetite is going to subside after about 16, 18 hours. That's good. You'll be fasting and you'll be like, you thought you was hungry, but hey, going on into it, you're going to lose that appetite and you're going to be moving on spirit. Okay? Yeah, nasty serpents. All right. Fat loss. We can read a little bit on that. Stage 2 is ideal if you want to lose weight. Your body switches fully into fat burning mode. And because you don't have any food in your system, you begin to burn through body fat quickly. And this is what I be talking about when I say we can tell if you brothers and sisters are fasting. You would start losing weight. You wouldn't be out here fat. You come on, man. Not to fat shame or any of that. But, hey, being fat is come on, man. All right? I know some brothers' bodies' metabolisms is set up differently. But fasting will help all that. To mediate all that. Gluttony is a sin at the end of the day. All right? So, fat loss would begin to occur the more you fast. And if brothers watch my lives, I'm always pushing brothers to fast once out the week. One day out the week. Whatever day you want to pick. I encourage everybody to fast one day out the week. A full 24-hour fast. That's what I always say. Okay? Because I do it myself. All right? And I know the effects that it has for me. For myself. You know what I'm saying? So, let's keep going. In addition, this stage of fasting decreases ghrelin, the hormone that makes you want to eat a lot of food. Over time, any brother that be in here fasting, maybe Yasharahla, I believe you be fasting, brother, because you know a lot about it as well. So, you understand that over time, man, my appetite is not as big anymore. I can't eat the type of portions that I used to could eat because guess what? It's not as many parasites in my body. Now, yeah, it's parasites in my body because a couple days ago, I ate some elk, right? I cooked some elk, ate some elk. It was probably some elk. It was probably some parasites in that elk, right? I ate some lamb last week. It's probably some parasites in that lamb, okay? We live amongst the foul meats, the foul foods, right? Regardless. So fasting is a must. It's a must, all right? Anthony, what? I'm not too big. I'm 189 pounds, 6. Okay. That's what's up, bro. Why you telling the world? I don't know. All right. So, the hormone that makes you want to eat a lot of food and also stabilizes your insulin levels, which prevents food cravings. These factors work together to prevent overeating, which is gluttony, which is a sin. If you can do intermediate fasting for 16 to 18 hours a day, you'll burn through body fat and fill up quickly when you break your fast, which makes it easy to stay in a calorie deficient and lose weight. This is what you brothers need to start doing. 18 to 16 hours if you don't want to go to full 24. But you go to full 24, Bahasham, Yahawashi is going to reward you. Upon your measure, upon how much you fasted. Trust and believe that. Now, what are we entering into? Jacob's trouble. Food will be scarce. All right? As the scripture says, I looked up and the storehouses were suddenly empty. All right? Yahawashi is going to feed us in whatever way that he chooses to. But you should also be building up your spirit. You should also be maintaining yourself through the spirit. We will not be eating constantly how we used to eat in Jacob's trouble. The roads, the highways will be shut off. So what does that mean? Really sit here and think about it, brothers and sisters. The truckers are not going to be moving produce across the nation how they do. Okay? Whatever your local farm is, that's going to be your food. Whatever local food you got, that's going to be your food. All right, and not telling brothers to go and start no farm or nothing, because at the end of the day, we trust in Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Okay? At the end of the day. And not saying the food prep or none of that, because we know we will be what? Pilgrims on the earth. All right, let me read that scripture one more time in 2nd Esdras. 2nd Esdras 16 and 40. O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle. That's what we up here doing. Up here telling brothers and sisters how to fast, how to prepare yourself, how to prepare your appetite for the times ahead. Do you know you are blessed to hear this? Because a lot of people think that they're going to be able to get those 3 meals a day how they been getting it. All right? But it's not going to be possible. Make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. That's 2nd Esdras 16th chapter 40th verse. Be ye as pilgrims upon the earth. You will be moving around. Do you know what it is to be a pilgrim? A holy man will follow after spiritual mindedness. He will endeavor to set his affections entirely on the things above and to hold things on earth with a very loose hand. He will not neglect the business of this life now, but the first place in his mind and thoughts will be given to the life to come. He will aim to live like one whose treasure is in heaven, and to pass through this world like a stranger and pilgrim traveling to his home. And this is the mindset of a pilgrim by J.C. Ryle. All right. We moving forth in this place and we like, yeah, oh, we in Babylon? Okay, just passing through. Oh, in Babylon? Okay, just passing through. Oh, I'm back in Babylon, reincarnated? Okay, just passing through. That's the mindset you got to have. You should not be trying to set up shop and make this place your home, man. You attach. If you are attached to America, guess what? You're going to die attached to America. You're going to perish with the horror that you so much love. And that's the cold hard truth. All right? We'll be fed manna again. Exactly. All right? Shalawam to all that's coming in. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Barak, Ahtham, to the sincere brothers that's coming up in here. Shalawam. All right? Micah 2 and 10. This is not your rest. Exactly. You know, I know you put 3 and 10, but I know what you meant. You know. So this is not your rest at all. This is not your rest. Let's get that actually. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. At the end of the day, a sore destruction. Stop being attached to Babylon and everything that's in Babylon that you so much love and that has brought you affection and brought you joy. It's not true joy. You don't know true joy. I'm going to tell you that right now. You don't know true joy. Okay? The closest thing I felt to true joy was my daughter being born. But at the end of the day, I was like, damn, I'm still in Babylon though. All right? We still got to go through this shit. That's not true joy, man. To have kids amongst your oppressors and to still be oppressed. We will know true joy in the kingdom, in rulership. That's when we're going to be happy. That's when we're going to be in a spirit of myrrh. Right now, we in a spirit of mourning, in a spirit of sadness. All right? At the end of the day, this is not the time to celebrate, brothers and sisters. All right? So let's move on to the next one. Mental clarity. At this stage of fasting, you may also enjoy a boost in brain-derived neurotropic factor, BDNF. And I probably messed that up, but it's all good. BDNF is a protein that your brain makes to protect existing brain cells. It also encourages the growth of new brain pathways. It also enhances learning and boosts mood. This is why I always tell you, when you fasting, what should you do? Hey, as the scriptures say, you should, take away, leave all that bullshit that you was doing and give more room to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Read, exactly what the brother said. All right, let's post that. Read, read, read. Because when your digestive system is shut down, guess what? All your other systems are working faster and at a better rate and more efficient. Ecclesiastes 7, 2 and 4. 2 to 4. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart, Salakia, but the heart of fools is in the house of myrrh. At the end of the day, we are not called to be playing around. We are not called to be celebrating right now. I'm going to get you brother scriptures. Let's get them. And then we're going to get back to it. Coming from the brother Hakama, Sirach, which Ecclesiasticus 25 and 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue, a man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies. That's true joy. All right? Oppression drives a man mad. There's nothing wrong with being mad at your enemy, man. You don't trust your enemy. We are mad at our enemy. Hey, it's foolish to actually think, man, we supposed to fall in love with the slave master. What is you, that house, Nigga, that be, you know what I'm saying? Are you that house? Are you him? You fell in love with the slave master? All right, Samuel L. Jackson and Django? Come on now. Matthew 4 and 4, coming from the brother Yahawah. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of Yahawah. Exactly. And that's what we rocking on. That's what we standing on. The word. That's the blood. That's the flesh that we eat. Yahawah's body. That's what we living off of. He is our covering. That's how we rocking down here. Coming from the brother Hakama, Isaiah 34 and 16. Seek ye out of the book of Yahawah and read, no one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate, for my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them out of this book. These 80 books, Old Testament, New Testament, and the Apocrypha. The 14 books that were took out. Okay? So that right there, all that other worldly knowledge is foolishness to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. At the end of the day. All right? Worldly knowledge is foolishness. So mental clarity. Fasting and ketosis both increase BDNF, helping that protein that your brain is making while you're fasting to help you learn and understand better, to help you think clearly, right? You can focus more while you're fasting, all right? Once again, you remember and process and receive more while you're fasting. This is why it's important to fast, because you want to have brothers remember certain scriptures. Well, hey, maybe they read them while they was fasting, or they read them enough times. You read something 7 times, you should remember it. All right. I like to read while I'm fasting, man. You know, most definitely read in general, but more so while you're fasting, because your body is going to take in more information and you're going to be able to remember these scriptures. Oh, dang, I can remember this. I can remember that because I was fasting and I took it in at that point in time. Guess what? You were closer than you've ever been to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. When you are fasting, because you are letting go of the carnal sense and you are what? Trusting the spirit. Carnal is trusting in food to give you energy. When you fasting, you just trusting on the spirit. You trusting on Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi to get you through these days when you feel weak and he's pushing you through. At the end of the day, man, come on. All right, stage 3, that 24-hour period. What are we getting into? Autophagy and anti-aging. All right. After a full day fast, your body goes into repair mode. All right. Let's make this bigger. Your body goes into repair mode. It begins recycling, aid, or damage cells. And the brother had put it earlier. I'm gonna go find it. Neotosis. I'm gonna go find it. You ain't gotta repost it. I'm gonna scroll up. Neocytogenesis, right here. All right, neocytogenesis. All right, so that's what's going on. That's what we're talking about right here. After a full day fast, your body goes into repair mode. It begins recycling old or damaged cells and reducing inflammation. That's why you got that headache. You went to sleep fasting. You woke up with a massive headache. Yes, it happens. It's supposed to happen. Because what's happening? You are reducing inflammation. How does a disease survive? Via the inflammation, via the mucus. So it would behoove you to what? Clean that mucus and that inflammation out of your body. So guess what? The diseases can't survive. So this disease X that they talking about, it's not going to survive. It's not going to make way. It's not going to live in your body. It's not going to live in your temple. All right, at the end of the day. Okay? God, that's a good precept. It shall be health to thy navel and marrow to thy bones. All right? So, moving in, that's the law. Talking about the law. All right, at the end of the day. And fasting, is what? Fasting is according to the law as well. Because you fast, and it's the opposite of gluttony. It's not a sin to fast. You can fast whenever you want to, man. It's not a sin to fast. Okay? So, what is it? At the end of the day, it's righteousness. You're building up your righteousness. You're building up your faith. You're displaying your faith by afflicting yourself in a fast. You are displaying utmost faith. Okay? Just how the brothers that are ordained, to go under the guillotines, they will display the utmost faith by putting their head under a guillotine and letting it come down and chop their head off, man. That's the utmost faith at the end of the day. All right? And you think those brothers just woke up that day and was like, yeah, I'm ready. Nah, man, they have been building their spirit up via fasting, via prayer, via reading the word, building their spirit up. All right? At the end of the day. Okay? If you're looking for anti-aging or anti-inflammatory benefits, a 24-hour fast may help. When your body is under... First of all, let's talk about pimples, acne. Pimples and acne is caused by waste, by overeating, by gluttony, by being a glutton. Pimples and acne is caused by overeating, sugar backing up in your body. It can't get out via your waist. So where does it go? It goes to your face. It goes to your body. Acne, bumps. That's what happens. This is why you got that big pimple on your forehead and all on your face. You got bumps everywhere on your face because you haven't fasted. That waist has backed up on your face. You can tell also if a brother is fasting because he won't have no acne on his face. All right? At the end of the day, man. Ecclesiastes 7:1, I get it. The day of one's unaliving is more important than the day of birth. So, a good name is better than precious ornament, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. Most definitely. All right? And we go to that day of death with glory, man, because we know glory is past that. There will be some brothers that will be took out and some brothers that will make it without being took out. All right? Either way, that be glory. All right? So, autophagy, right? Very important. After 24 hours, when your body is under mild stress, such as exercise or an extended fast, your cells respond by becoming more efficient. One thing they do is turn on autophagy. The term is Greek for self-eating. And that's exactly what happens during autophagy. Your cells check all their internal parts, find anything that's old, damaged, or functioning poorly, and replace them with shiny new versions. Spring cleaning. You're basically cleaning your body out. Don't you clean your house? Don't you wash your body every day? You should. I hope you wash your body every day, right? Don't you do that? So why wouldn't you wash the inside of your body? Think about it. You wash the outside of your car. Don't you clean the interior? I know you don't treat your car better than your body. I know you don't do that. I know you don't do that. If you clean the outside of your body, man, whatever kind of soap you got, you need to clean the inside of your body. And how do you do that? By fasting. By letting autophagy set in. Yeah, man, yeah, eat them, take like 3 baths a week, man. They got bath week. They back in their nature. They back in that caveman days. They like, oh, it's Thursday. Time to take a bath. It's my one time this week. You know how Edom be, man. All right, so Daniel 12:2 coming from the brother Hakama. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. So that's speaking about when the brothers are brought back. You know, the dead shall rise in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi first. Okay? But, hey, some of the dead is going to be brought back for shame. And that's sad, to be brought back just to be thrown into the lake of fire, which is America, Babylon. Do you understand that? You don't want to be a part of that lot. All right? So let's get another precept from the brothers. Psalms 116:15. Oh, he put it. Precious in the sight of Yahawah is the unaliving of his saints. All right. So at the end of the day, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man, that day is, you're doing it to show his glory. Everything we are doing is to show the glory of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. By a brother unaliving, took out for the name of him, is to show his glory. All right. 1 second. This entire script, this entire movie that we're going through is just to show Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi's glory. All of it. Regardless, the good, the bad. He may bring you into a low position and bring you up just to show you his glory. Oh, you forgot that he did things? Don't forget. All right? All right, Shalawam, brother. Good night. Yahawah is his name, just in case. All right, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Call on those names. Very important. All right, so let's keep going. We got to that old and damaged, new versions. The old parts are either recycled into new materials or destroyed. And they come out via the waste, via your urine and your stool. This is how your old cells come out. Okay? Studies show that fasting induced autophagy comes with a variety of benefits. Fasting triggered autophagy in the brain, clearing and misfolded proteins linked to Alzheimer's disease. So you're fighting all that stuff that they be talking about that everybody is facing. People used to fast. That used to be the first medical treatment. They didn't have no damn CVS or Walgreens or none of that. Okay? They had none of that. Go back in time, what would they tell you to do first? Fast. Fast. That was a known remedy for all things. You feeling this, you feeling that, you need to fast. All right? What happened to us? Esau Edom happened with his witchcraft, which is pharmakia. Witchcraft. Now, it do be herbs created for healing, all right? And they can benefit you. Most definitely. All right? Don't forget about that. But at the end of the day, fasting is at the top of the list when you're trying to heal anything, man. Autophagy declines naturally as you age, which is connected to a variety of diseases. Fasting may be able to combat the age-related decline, keeping you biologically younger and protecting your cells from oxidative stress. Early research suggests that fasting-related autophagy may help kill cancer cells. Fasting reduces body-wide inflammation via autophagy. So you in that state of cleaning out everything that keeps a dis-ease alive by fasting. All right? Yeah, now they just give you chemicals to mask the main reasons of elements, which is parasites from unclean foods. And that's the thing. You talk about, you got a headache. I love to use this example. You got a headache. You take an Advil, you take a Tylenol. You may not feel it then, but guess what? 5 years, 10 years down the line, that's going to create liver problems. And it's on the label. It's on the Tylenol. It's on the Advil. It has to tell you, warning, this could damage your liver. But you're not reading it. At that point in time, you just like, dang, I want this headache to go away. So you're taking the Tylenol. You're popping the pill. All right? Guess what? All you got to do is fast. Maybe eat some fruit. Okay? When you got a headache, your body it's not hydrated enough. You don't have enough H3O2 in your body. That comes from the fruits. Drink some coconut water. Drink some soursop juice. All right? Get some fruit juice, natural fruit juice. Not full of sugar, but natural fruit juice. Let me get one. I always pushing the Lakewood brand because this is not from concentrate juice. Okay? This is real fruit juice. All right? So things like this, Lakewood, you can find this in your Sprouts, your Whole Foods, whatever it be. Look for not from concentrate. If you're buying some type of fruit juice, don't drink nothing that's from concentrate because guess what? That's going to have hella sugar. You do not want to mess with that. All right? This right here has a total of 25 grams of sugar. No added sugars. No added sugar. Now, if I go find, I don't got none, but if I had some regular juice, like some Minute Maid or some fruit punch, it's going to have a lot of added sugar. And it's going to be from concentrate. Okay? I got you out. Oh, actually, I do got, let me see, this bris. Boom. We can show this bris, and then I get to anybody with questions. All right, this bris that my mama left over here, total sugar is 11 grams. Then you got 11 grams added sugar that's in there. All right, this ain't real tea, man. This is not real tea. Okay, and look, from concentrate with other natural flavors. From concentrate. All right, you don't touch nothing like this. I'll be telling them. All right, but it's all good. Let's keep going. What'd he say? Facts. That's good. You asking what? What book is that from? What book is what from? Oh, she asking about the scriptures. All right, let's get it. Sirach 31, 20 and 22. It's from the lost books, the books that were took out. Not Enoch, not none of that bullshit, but the true books of our people that were took out of the Bible. All right, Sirach 31, 20 to 22. Sound sleep cometh of moderate eating, not gluttony, not no 3 meals a day. All right, but like 1 meal a day, maybe 2. Nothing heavy like that. And if you gonna eat something heavy, let's say you buy some ground beef at the store, you come home, you make some burgers. That should be your only meal that day. Maybe eat some nuts or something light later on or before. You don't want to overdo your digestive system. So you don't want to overdo it. Moderate eating. He riseth early and his wits are with him. But the pain of watching and choler and pangs of the belly are with an unsatiable man. Eating too much. Feeling the itis. Itis means inflammation. That's the opposite of fasting. Fasting, you cleaning out inflammation. The itis, you adding on inflammation. It's the opposite of protecting your temple. You actually destroying your temple. You know how some people can be 30 or 40 and look super, super old? you can tell that they never treated their body with care. All they did was eat, sit down, play the game. They never ran. They never got outside. They never got no sunlight. They never walked outside. It's good to walk outside with no shoes, man, on the grass. All right? So, let your body feel the earth again. All right? So, you got to take care of your temple, man. All right? And at the end of the day, it's all through the strength and power of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, if you going to get this understanding or not. And if thou hast been forced to eat, arise, go forth, vomit, and thou shalt have rest. My son, hear me and despise me not, and at the last thou shalt find, as I told thee, in all thy works be quick, so shall there no sickness come unto thee. Alright, that's a Yapah precepts, man. Moderate. Esau Edom has taught you to eat too much. That's what they push on you. Do you drink water? Yes, you can drink water. How long to fast? It's up to you. It's up to you. Okay? Everybody is on different levels. But I'll tell you this. A true fast is 24 hours, no food, and no water. If you've never done that, then you should start with intermediate fast, 16 hours, 18 hours, and drink water. Okay? Or try to go without water. If you're feeling it too bad, then drink some water. And build it up every time. This is what you should do if you never fast in your life. And while you're fasting, you need to read the Bible. You need to watch videos of the elders of GMS, all right? Or brothers, that you may know of that's teaching the correct doctrine. Like me, Brother Matazabak, Brother Abaniah, Alliance of the 12, all right? So brothers that's teaching the correct doctrine. All right? Do not overdo yourself. Do not overdo yourself. All right? And that book is the book of Sirach. The book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus. Okay? The book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus. That's the book that I was reading out of. All right. Let's keep going. And I'm going to wrap this up in about 20 minutes. I don't want it to be long. I'll do a part 2 this weekend. Okay? So, stage 4. Fasting. 36 to 48 hours. This is getting to that 2-day stage. Growth, hormone, and recovery. At stage 4, you're leaving intermediate fasting territory and entering a longer fast. As you undertake multiple days of fasting, your growth hormone levels begin to shift, which provides you with a new set of benefits. Muscle growth and repair. A study of healthy adults found that 48-hour fasting increased human growth hormone secretion by up to 400%. It also increased the frequency of growth hormone bursts throughout the day. Repairing and helping your joints and all of this stuff. Let's say you get wounded, right? You hurt your knee, right? You need to eat the proper things to help your body. And then fasting also would help with that recovery process. Because at the end of the day, recovering like cuts and pains and joints and fractures and all of that, it's just nothing but cells coming back together and things coming back into alignment. That's why you wear a cast when you break something. You wear it to keep it straight. And sometimes the doctor may tell you it's going to take a couple months and it heals quicker. It's based upon your diet and how you are handling your temple. And everybody's body is different as well. Okay? HGH increases muscle mass and stimulates faster muscle repair. It may also speed up the healing process for wounds and more serious injuries. That's what we just said. HGH is so effective that taking it internally is banned in professional sports and is considered doping. All right. So, because that's the human growth hormone. But this human growth hormone goes up to 400% secretion while you're fasting 2 days. So you don't have to take a supplement or vitamins or nothing like that. That human growth hormone is going to build itself up to 400%. Just by you fasting, by you not eating. Because guess what? Your digestive system has been shut down for 2 days. And what's happening after that? Well, every other system, you have 11 systems in your body. Every other system is functioning at a more effective rate. So therefore, your nervous system, your integumentary system, your circulatory system, your muscular system, once again, helping your muscles, your skeletal system, right? All these systems are going to be working at a higher rate, right? Because if you don't know, your digestive system takes up a lot of your brain capacity. It takes up a lot of your energy. Because your body is, you eat some meat, once again, it's going to take that meat, especially if you're not chewing it up properly. It's going to take that meat about a day and a half to get through your intestines. Your intestines is 25 feet long, right? 25, I think, maybe longer. All right, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. So it's taking your body a while to get that meat through your body, man. And then your body got to break that meat down. If you didn't chew that meat up properly, it's going to take longer for your body to get that meat through your body. All right? And that whole time, your body digestive system is working. So the rest of your functions are slowed down. That's why you get itis. That's why you feel sluggish. Because you don't have that energy that you would have if you were light. That's why this whole live I've been encouraging people to eat light, moderate, right? All right. It seems constitutive, but occasionally going without food for 2 days may actually help you build muscle, not lose it. All right. And this the last one we're going to read is stage 5 fasting, 72 hours plus. And then we'll take any questions and I'll do a part 2 to this because it's a lot more that I had planned. Man, I had this dude right here. He's really good. He breaks it down. Everything I'm breaking down, he broke it down in a visual standpoint. Because some brothers need a visual standpoint. So this is Dr. Stein Ekberg on YouTube. You can find him. Just type in what happens if you don't eat for 3 days. He'll go into fasting and he'll give you some visuals. All right, but I'm going to go over this anyway on Saturday. No, not Saturday. That's camp day. Sunday night or Friday night. It just depends. Okay? And then on Friday or Sunday, we'll go over vitamins as well. And we'll go over certain foods that have certain vitamins in it. So let's say like you got a vitamin D a vitamin D deficiency. We'll talk about what foods you need to eat. All right? We'll try to zone into certain things. All right? But let's finish this up. So stage 5 fasting, 72 hours. Stem cells and immune function. The final stage of fasting begins after 3 days without food. Before you read about the benefits, note that a 72-hour fast is serious undertaking. Right. What did I say earlier? You have to build your way up to it. You cannot just go into it and do a 72-hour. Trust me. If you've been doing a 1-day fast, doing a 72-hour is still a challenge, an obstacle. All right. You have to build your way up to a 2-day. And then do that 2-day a couple weeks, this week or next week, and then the next week, do 2 days. And then you go to a 3-day. You have to train your body and also train it with intermediate fasting. All right. So if you're going to try it, make sure you drink plenty of water, get plenty of electrolytes like sodium, magnesium, potassium, and stop fasting if you feel lightheaded or otherwise unwell. Do not push yourself past a limit that, you just build yourself up. You build yourself up. Immune system regeneration. A 2014 study found that 72-hour fasting led to a near complete rejuvenation of the immune system. Fasting triggered stem cell production, creating brand new immune cells to replace the old ones. That's going into what the brother Yahawah brought out with neocytogenesis. Okay? It's really anything that was happening day 1 fast and day 2 fast, it's going to be increased. All right? The same study also had cancer patients fast throughout chemotherapy treatment. Normally, chemotherapy devastates the immune system, increasing the risk of infection and illness for cancer patients. But when patients fasted during chemo, their immune system stayed strong throughout the process. All right. So that's pretty much it. Anything, anything at 72 hours is just going to double the effects of 2 days, 48 hours, and that 24 hours. It's just going to push it to another level. All right. So that's pretty much fasting, man. Wrap up autophagy. Also, let's say you're on that 1 day. You did that 1 day, you did that 24 hour. You can drink water. You can drink, make sure it's good water. Crystal Geyser. You can drink the Crystal Geyser. You can drink the Mountain Valley. Right? Sokosani. It needs to be proper water, and you need to see a source. This Crystal Geyser is what? Sourced from the Alpine Spring waters. Alpine mountains, the Alpine mountains. All right, this is Alpine spring water. It's coming from those mountains. It's bottled at the source. If the water bottle does not say that, it does not list the source, then guess what? It is tap water or it is sewer water. Some people be bragging about drinking Mount Fiji. That shit is sewer water. You've been bragging about it. It's sewer water, all right? Oh, I didn't even see you in here, sister. Shalawam, shalawam. Hope this was edifying to you. Shalawam. So, make sure this is proper water, bottled at the source. All right? So, after 24 hours, you did your 24 hours, right? You can drink water at that point in time. Autophagy will not stop. You will still be going through autophagy. It's just you're drinking water, you're putting minerals back into your body because spring water has what? Minerals. So you'll be giving your body some energy, but you won't be bringing the digestive system back on because you're just drinking water, and water is just going through and it's going straight to your kidneys. All right? And it'll come out, it'll help actually clean the body out as well. So when you get past that 24 hours, what you don't want to do is eat. Because once you eat, you're going to reactivate that digestive system and your clock is going to start all the way over. All right? Your clock is going to start all the way over. Hey, you got the 26, 27. Soon as you eat that orange slice, boom, you back at 0. All right? Are you drinking that right now? Kind. And Crystal Geyser is good if you want, we get it because it's cheap and it's still good water. When we got a little bit of bread, we get the Mountain Valley or I love to get the Sokosani because that's coming from the Argentina mountains, man. That water good to me. But it's a lot of different waters out here. Spring water that's fire, man. And spring water balances your body out. Everybody be talking about alkaline water and all of that. Yeah, whatever. That's okay. But alkaline your body too much is wrong. Your body needs to be at a balance. And spring water brings your body back to a neutral balance. Okay? A neutral balance. Right? You drink too much soda. You shouldn't be drinking soda at all. But if you do drink soda, which you should try to stop, okay? Because the sugar intake, it's going to bring your body on an acidic level. And you're drinking the alkaline, it's going to bring your body back up. Spring water brings your body to the neutral level where it needs to be. All right? And we'll take... Dang, I didn't know that you an ICU nurse? Dang. Them doctors, they don't... That's why it's called a practice. Them doctors is practicing. They don't know what's going on. They practicing. And they may know the truth, but they paid to lie. But we'll take any questions right now from anybody. We'll take any questions pertaining to the lesson. Or if it's not pertaining to the lesson, I'll answer anything right now. Give you about 5 minutes, and then we'll get up out of here. What is Shilajit? And it's good in moderation. I never heard of that. Shilajit. Where they getting this resin from? I'm looking at it right now. Oh, it's coming from plants. All right. Hey, if it's coming from plants, it's included in those herbs. It's included in those herbs. I see that. Yeah. I just looked at it. Yeah, coming from the Himalayan mountains. That's what's up. You just put me on something. The water. And that's the thing about going into this. Like, yeah, brothers is coming up. We understand how to take care of our temples more at this point in time, and we growing. In the kingdom, man, we gonna have all this knowledge of the herbs and everything, all the different type of fruits that we never ate. We gonna be on all of that. We gonna look back like, yo, that's what's up. Payam, I don't really trust reverse osmosis because it's going through a process. It's not really natural. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi gave us what we needed. Like I drink volcanic, Icelandic? It's spring water basically from the volcanoes in Iceland. Like he did that on purpose. Right? He put a spring there beside a volcano so that volcano helps to clean the water and it's good for you. And you still getting minerals from the rocks. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, reverse osmosis and stuff like that, they trying. It's basically just Esau trying to do what he do. But I mess with spring water. That's my preference. And that's, from my experience, that has helped me the most. I'll get that. Oh, yeah, Sirach 38 and 8 and 4. Most definitely. Just read that one. Yahawah have created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. So you won't leave these herbs out of the earth. All right? These plants, fruits, vegetables, etc., that are there for you to prosper. They are there for you to prosper. All right? Infinite organic food, mycology. Hold up, man. All right, that falls into that category, right? That does fall into that category. But understand this. Their resins are for healing kind. So, and that's a thing. That's why brothers should, that's good because that's why brothers should know what they can eat and what you can't eat. And, Yahawah Ratazah, the knowledge comes on, brothers, and brothers go into the knowledge intensely because in Jacob's trouble, once again, we're going to be what? Pilgrims of the earth. You may be in the forest. You may be moving around in the forest and you see some mushrooms. What if they not the right type of mushrooms? They mushrooms that you eat and you perish, right? That's why you'll be like, dang, I should have been going into it. That brother was right. Right? So, yeah, you got to know what to eat. You got to know how to clean water. When you get some water out of a river, a lake, you need to boil that water to clean it. And then, you got to get all that, because that water has what? It has shit in it. It has waste in it. The fish shitting, from the bears, from the foxes, whatever it be that's in that area, it's all those parasites and things that's in that water that you can't see, that you have to boil out and try to make it better. It's certain ways to survive. And Esau Edom knows a lot of these ways. Esau Edom be camping, doing things like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Khan, there you go. Apaya. Let's pin that. All right. Khan, Leviticus 10:10, that you may put difference between holy and unholy, and between clean and unclean. If brothers saw that live I did the other day, where I was talking about eating some duck, we could eat duck. We could eat duck. We could eat pigeons. All right? A duck ain't gonna escape your grasp. You should be able to run and catch a duck, kill a duck, and clean it and chop it up and eat it, man. And trust me, duck is good meat. All right? These birds that are ground birds, not all of them, but most of them, a lot of them we can eat. That's why it's important to know what's kosher and what's not, according to Leviticus 11th chapter. All right. So, with that being said, I don't see no questions. So, we'll pretty much just wrap it up. And the water for all the precepts from you brothers, the water for all the information and new information that I didn't know, things y'all taught me. I hope this was an edifying lesson. Fasting is important. All right, if you want to build yourself up. And shalawam. I want to say one thing to the brother. I ain't gonna put your name out there, but brothers, you may be, we are under the elders, right? And we are under the elders of GMS. Okay? You see my names, you see my YouTube page. My YouTube page is what? Everlasting Mercy 144. And I go to camp and all that. Do not ever feel like you can put GMS on your page or anything like that, if the elders have not deemed it. If you didn't get no call from the elders or none of that. All right? Understand, we are learning under. All right? We are learning. You have to be proven. As scriptures say, you prove a friend. Okay? And Elder Tahar said ain't nobody else really getting the name. Ain't nobody else really getting brought into the camp like that. All right? So, it be brothers that be at camp, over and over and over, but they'll never get that name. And that doesn't mean anything. At the end of the day, what are you doing? You're working out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You're teaching, you're doing your works. You learn under the elders, that's important. All right, but don't get caught up in trying to say that you are part of something, right? At the end of the day, you know that you are Yasharahla. You know that you are in this truth, and you walking in this truth, and you doing your thing. Shalawam. All right, to the brother Nawak, right? Good example. Brother Nawak, we can't put you in a camp, right? And I'm in a camp. All right, we can't put GMS on our name. What would the elders do to you if you put GMS in front of your name? Just go ahead and tell us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it cuss you out, Khan. Exactly, man. They'll cuss me the fuck out too. It don't matter how many videos I got. They gonna cuss me out. All right? And they'll be like, man, who the fuck approved that? Who is you? They gonna get it. And the fact that I go to camp, my elder is my elder personally that I know that I talk to, Elder Micah Allah, Elder Mawataza, you know what I'm saying? These elders, Elder Danyala, right, of the GMS Los Angeles camp, right? But it's order. It's order and structure to these things, Yeah, they gonna get on us, man. You will be marked, They'll be like, they'll do it. You don't want GMS South Carolina '08 doing a video on you. You know that, I'll be like, damn. He done did one on me, yo. Nah, he ain't doing one on me, but I'm saying, I'm just trying to help any brothers, man. Cause hey, I saw, hey, my brother know what happened today. But it's all good though. Alright? Cause hey, I did it before too. When I came into this truth, I thought I could put GMS on my shit. And my brother cussed me out. And it didn't get to the elders. And that was just in my ignorance. So it's all about order. It's all about order. And trust me, you wanna do your works consistently, go hard, and you'll get that crown, man. If you doing what you're supposed to do, you maintaining yourself, you gonna get that crown. Don't worry about men giving you a crown or men knowing that you in his truth or none of that. You gonna get that crown if you doing what Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi told you to do. He sees everything. You gonna get that crown. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. All right? So I just had to put that out, Another thing I want to put out. Don't be no reposter, man. All right? I was doing a lesson today on it, and on my other page, somebody keep reporting my page. All right? That reposter spirit is not salt. Anybody that's sitting here and reposting every day, you ain't doing no works. You just reposting what another brother posted or what another brother put some time into and went and found and posted up. I get reposting for the edification of Yasharahla, yeah. But guess what? You can send that shit to me in your DMs. I send things to brothers in DMs. We send videos around. We share them around. I don't go and take that video and save it and then repost it on my page like that's like I found that shit or whatever. That's not salt. Alright? The only reason I would go and take a video, if I'm gonna post it on my page, I'm gonna do a lesson on it. Cause you're gonna bring more edification to it. Alright? Don't get caught up in that reposting spirit. Okay? Don't get caught up in that reposting spirit. That shit is not flavorful. And Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi will take your salt if you are being slothful and lazy and you don't want to do the works for whatever stupid excuse that you making up in your mind. Oh, I don't have this, or I don't have this, or I don't know this, or I don't. Stop it, man. Be a damn man. At the end of the day, I shouldn't have to say this. But at the end of the day, I don't care, man. Because I'm doing my works. If some brothers don't want to do your works, that's on you. I said that in the live yesterday. I'm trying to get my crown. If you don't want your crown, hey, that shit just gonna be there, waiting on you. You go through the lake, and you gonna come back as a baby, and you'll finally get it. But you could have got it earlier if you would have put in the time. You could have got it earlier, right? Yeah, he gonna take the Rakakadash from you. You quench not the spirit, especially when you know something. Look at the brother Kazak Gabar, man. 2 months. That boy going hard, doing lives. He even got out there on the streets. Not saying brothers need to get out there on the streets just like that. You need to have your confidence and your self-esteem built up, and you need to have your scriptures and things correct. But he got out there with the little knowledge that he got, right? And when I see a brother like that going live and pushing and doing works, he got a page, he building it up, right? I'm gonna try to help that brother to to the best of my ability, man. As much as I can. And breakdowns and whatever, man. Yeah, he on fire. And it's beautiful to see your brother on fire. You should love to see that. Don't be sitting around having an evil eye towards your brother because he doing a video. Right? You should have no type of feeling. That boy on fire, and let that boy be on fire. Alright? And you supposed to exalt your brother, lift up your brother. This brotherhood is key. Lift up your brother, man. Especially when you see your brother going forth and pushing his word. That right there should motivate other brothers to go forth and push this word. Alright? You know? Shalawam to the brother Nawak. He posts videos damn near every day. I got his shit. I got his notifications on the bell on. And I see that brother post videos almost every day, man. On the YouTube. Okay? You should be following a brother's YouTube as well. Alright, because you know when they take the live down on here, all my lives, I post most of my lives up on the YouTube. If you missed a certain part or you want to go back to it when we was breaking this down, right? You can just go on the YouTube and scroll to that certain part and get it. It's right there. Edification right there. All right. You know, so, hey, don't be a reposter. Do your own works. And works is more than a minute. You got to really put some time into it. Go into the etymology. Elder Tahar always talks about the etymology. Go into the words. Get deeper into the scriptures. Bring examples out. As you grow, you're going to learn your best way to teach. The way that fits you best. And that's edifying for the sheep. That's up to you. However you teach is you. That's you. That's your salt. How you going to produce that salt if you're not working it out? You got to work that salt out. All right. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.